Hi guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing well, and I want to say welcome to everybody. Oh yeah, I wanted to get up here and do a video. Of course, you know I got to do it outside, and it's probably going to be super windy, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I already tried this once, and it was blowing my papers everywhere, and then and it is a little chilly, so with the wind blowing, it makes it a little bit chillier outside. So, but I don't care. I want to be outside. You guys know how I love being out in the nature doing my videos and stuff like that, and I know a lot of you enjoy it and you enjoy the birds and stuff like that. And so anyway, yeah, I have been super busy. I've been busy as a bee, as it says. I've got a lot of projects finished, so I'm not going to be able to show you all of them today, because if I do, it's going to be like an hour-long video. So I'm going to show you the ones that I've had done for a little while. I had them put to the side to work on the other things, and now I'm waiting on some yarn to be able to finish one of them. So, but anyway, yeah, I've been super busy with that, and then super busy with life in general. Me and hubby, we've been outside since it's been a beautiful days. I mean, you know, spring is here, but it's still, I think winter is trying to hang on just a little bit. But we've had some really nice days, and I've been out working in my yard, raking up them leaves. And yeah, speaking of leaves, uh, it's a losing battle. I took one day, raked up all the leaves, hauled them off. But you know, I've got a lot of pine trees, as you can tell in the background, but I also have several oak trees, and some of them haven't lost their leaves yet, and but a lot of them have. And in the area where I normally don't rake, we had a storm one day last week, and you know, usually the wind will come from the east, yeah, come from the west and goes east. Well, that one that day decided to go back that way. And so when it did, here come the leaves, and I was sitting in the living room actually crocheting and watching the leaves come back into my flower beds, and I had already gotten them all out, put down new bark and everything. So then I got them all back out again, and it happened again. And so I did it 2 times, and today it is windy and the leaves are flying everywhere, so I give up. I'm just going to wait until, I guess, there's just no wind. But anyway, I guess it's not meant to be. But I've been busy with that. And then yesterday, hubby got the garden tiller. We had to go get it fixed, but we got it back, and he busted up the ground for me. And then I got a hold of the tiller and actually paid the price for it. I've got some sores on my hand. I did start off using gloves, but when I'm in the yard and, you know, working in dirt and stuff, I like to feel the dirt. I don't like to not be able to with the gloves on. So I paid the price. I ran it for a while and got me some blisters. But it was well worth it. So I'm super excited about getting my garden tilled up, and he put some stuff in it to get it going. And but I am going to wait on getting my plants. Last year, as you know, I talked about the plants that I got, and I jumped the gun. I got them, and then it snowed right after that, and it was a job, because I had bought a bunch of butterfly plants. I bought my vegetable plants. I got them planted and everything, and then we ended up getting snow the next week. And here in Arkansas, we have the craziest weather. It can be beautiful one day, and then the next day it could be snowing. And so, yeah. And so I had to bring a lot of them into the house. I put them into my bathroom, and then we had to cover the garden, and that was a job. So hubby informed me, he said, you are going to wait, right? I said, yeah, I'll wait till April, sometime in April, probably a couple of weeks into April, before I go and get me some plants to put out in my garden. I'm pretty well set with my butterfly garden. I just want to get me a bunch of hanging baskets now and do all that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing, a lot of life stuff, and I have been doing a lot of crochet. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me with the wind, and there's a lot of noise outside today. Hubby just got home, so you might hear him. I don't know if you can hear that. He's in his shop working on a bench. He just got home a while ago. So Okay, so the first finished object that I'm going to share with you guys, and I feel like I need to tilt y'all up a little bit, so I'm going to scoot up and tilt you up. I should be a little bit more prepared. Maybe that's a little better. Now I've got my notes, but with it being windy, I've got them stuck over here underneath this basket. Now the first one is called the BeeHive Banner, and it's by, and I found it on a blog, and it's called Stuff Steph Makes. And when I seen it, I knew I wanted to make that because I have a game room, and in that game room I wanted to do nothing but nature theme, because me and my family, we absolutely love nature, as you know. And I've got a lot of things in there. Well, not a lot, but I've got, you know, like flowers and sprouts and things hanging on the wall, pictures of vegetables and stuff like that. Just, and I'm also looking for, and I found one, but I just gotta get it and quit messing around. I guess it's a picture of a vintage honeybee, and I want to hang that in there. But I also have another wall that was blank, and I wanted to put something on it, and so I came across this. As soon as I seen it, I knew this would be perfect. I got hair flying all over the place. I knew this would be perfect hanging in that room. And so anyway, this is a free, actually a free PDF download, and I just fell in love with it. Now on hers, she's actually got 5 honeybees on hers, but I just wanted to do 3. And then and this is the first time I've ever made hexagons too. And so it was a lot of fun. And all the yarn that I used is a mixture of Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and I know this one is Red Heart Super Saver Saffron, I believe. And then I made the little bees here, and I know that's Mainstay White and Mainstay Black. But it was so much fun making this. Now, she called to use 2 different sizes of crochet hooks, and if I remember right, I used myself the 3.2 on this one down here, and I do believe I used a 4 on this. But anyway, I just thought it was so cute. And then I took a dowel that I had. I couldn't make up my mind which size, so I ended up going with the smaller one. And so I wrapped some yarn around the tips of it, and then wrapped it around the dowel, and just hung a piece of string or yarn on it. And I'm actually, if I remember, now that hubby's home from work, I'm going to see if I can get him to go in there and hang this hook that I bought. I went to Hobby Lobby, and they got a lot of hardware in there, you know, like the cast iron stuff, I guess is what you could call it, and metal and stuff like that. And so that's what I wanted to go with. And I got me one of those kind of hooks, and I'm going to have him hang it for me, and then I'll try to get a picture to show you what it looks like on the wall. So much fun. I love this so much. And I did block it, and to get it to where it lay flat. Alright, so that's what I have there. I might have to pause you guys here in just a minute so I can take it in to put some of this other up that I'm going to show you, because I got to dig to the bottom. Okay, and I'll put links to everything I talk about down below in the description box. Alright, now this next one I'm going to show you is a pattern by Sara Zimmerman. I've actually got 2 things in here by 2 different Saras. And the first one though is by Sara Zimmerman, Repeat Crafter Me. And she came out with this one, oh my goodness, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I do believe. And as soon as I seen it, I knew I had to have that to go in the playroom. As you can tell, I went with the bee theme. And so, or as you're going to be able to tell, I did, because I love my bees. And I've been in the mood. You know, spring's here, but it's still got winter hanging on. So I made her bee. Now this is actually called the Crochet Bumblebee. Now she used the Ogo yarn. Now I've never used it, but I have purchased some of it before and gifted it to a couple of friends. So I just used the Bonnet blanket yarn, and I used oh, got it right here. Actually, I got a skein of it here in here somewhere. I was going to show you guys. I think I still got it. Let me feel it in my basket here. Here it is. This is Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee, and this is colorway Mustard, and it is a super bulky 6. And so I had a couple of skeins of this, and it didn't use that much anyway to make this. And so I used that, and this is that Dollar Tree Chanel yarn. And then, yeah, and I used a 6.5 millimeter hook on this, but I just think he is the cutest. And this is a scrap ball of the velvet yarn mainstay. So his little wings are fuzzy. But I just think he's so sweet. And I used a size, I think they're 12 or 15 millimeter eyes. I'm going to say 12. And gave him a little smile, but I just think he's the sweetest thing. And I just, like I said, I wanted to make him because what I'm going to do with him is use him as a door stopper. Now, I didn't put anything in the bottom to weight him down, but I've already tested him. And it's not that my door won't stay open. I just wanted something to prop up in front of the door. And I did not put the stinger on it. Now, hers has got one, but I didn't want to put a stinger on it because I knew I was going to be using it as a door stop. But I just think he is the sweetest thing. That's what the back of him looks like. So cute. I love this little guy. So that's my second bee theme that I, went with the bee theme. Matter of fact, I seen a bee the other day. It was, they call them, I think they're carpenter bees, but I call them news bees. I guess they're the same thing. I'm not sure because when I say news bees, they like to stay in one position and they'll just buzz in one spot. They aggravate my dogs. I got one dog that always tries to go at them. I'm always telling her just leave it alone because I don't think they'll sting. They're just noisy. But anyway, so okay, I'm gonna set him. I'm gonna pause you as always, and I'm gonna go run a couple of things in here, that way I won't drop it on the ground. Okay, I'm back. It's getting pretty chilly out here. That wind makes it cold, but anyway. Okay, the next one I'm going to share with you guys. You guys know how I have been on that Sunburst kick. Oh my goodness. How many did I make so far? 3? Is it 3? I think 3. And started off with the scrappy one. Then I went to the one with all the blues in it. And I think it had a little bit of green. And then I switched over to the spring. I picked a bunch of colors out that I thought would be good for spring. And then I ended up making another one. And to be honest with you, I got 2 more going. But I haven't touched them in a couple of days because I've been, busy with other things and stuff like that. But I'll eventually get around to them. And so, but anyway, I ended up making another one. And I wanted to have one that I could put in the playroom. Now, I had thought about fixing something next to the banner and just kind of hang it on there, but I thought it was just a little too much. So I'm probably just going to see if I can find me a wicker basket somewhere to stick it down in. One that lays flat with like a handle, and then just kind of fold it up and put it in there and maybe set it on the floor or something, because I love wicker baskets and it screams, nature. So, but anyway, I wish I could, if I could figure it out, I'd like to get one of those baskets that they make out of pine needles. Oh man, those are awesome. Of course, I've got pine trees here and I've got pine needles to galore. So I don't know if I could do it though, but that would be neat. But anyway, this is a pattern by Jaydain Institches, and it is actually called the Classic Round Ripple Blanket Sunburst. And she does have a free PDF download. And she also has a tutorial on it if you'd like to make one. And I did use a 5 millimeter hook. I'm going to stand up and show you what it looks like. Okay, see if I can do this without falling here. I think I'm going to use this after I show you guys because it's getting a little cold. But anyway, here it is. I am so addicted to making these blankets. Oh my goodness. I love this pattern so much. But I wanted to make one, like I said, go with the bee theme. And so, only thing is, I do not remember, see if I can fix my chair. I don't really remember the colorway of this color here, I'm thinking it's mustard, but it's a Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And then if I think about it, I'll look on their website, and then I'll put the name of it across the screen here. And this is Mainstay Black, and this is Mainstay White. And I wanted, you know, to do, you know, now I'm sitting here thinking I should have done it. I don't think I would have had it enough. I could have done that in that fuzzy velvet yarn, but oh well. I did it in acrylic. I put white around there to represent like the wing, like I did on the other Bumblebee. So I just think it's so cute. And I didn't do 4 rows of it. I actually ran out of this yarn. I ended up only putting 2 rows of it. So I used every bit of that. I think I went through 2 skeins. And so anyway, I absolutely love this blanket so much. I love that pattern. And like I said, I've got 2 more going. I can't get enough of it. I got to scoot up. Anyhow, I'm going to use this to cover myself up. I would sit out in the sun and do my video, but you know how it is. It gets all glary and everything, and hopefully the wind's not too strong. Okay, now I've got another one that I'm going to show you over here. And this is a pattern by Sara Sach. And soon as I seen her come out with this pattern, I knew I wanted to make one too. Let me see what the name of it is here. It's called the Big Stripe Tote Bag Crochet Along, and she has like 3 parts. And like I said, as soon as I seen her come out with it, I thought I've got to make me one of them, because you know, I got to take me a project with me every time I go somewhere. Doesn't matter if it's just going to be for a little bit or whatever, but usually when I go out the door, my hands are so full that it's hard for me to carry everything. So when I seen that tote bag that she made, I thought that's perfect. And so it's going to be big enough for me to put all my stuff in it, which normally when I go out the door, I don't carry a purse. I carry a fanny pack. I always just carry it over my shoulder, and it's got everything in there. And so I got that. I got my water. I've got my project bags, a book, you know, if I'm looking at a pattern in a book, and my hands are full. So anyway, I hope my dogs are behaving back there. Sometimes they do things and I have to, you know. But anyway, I needed something to put it in. So anyway, as soon as I seen it, I knew it. And so here it is. Got the yarn stuck in it. See if I show you the front. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. I did it in the bee theme. Oh my goodness, I love this so much that I was finished crocheting all of it. The only thing I wasn't done with yet was I hadn't sewed the ends in, and so I was carrying it around everywhere with my ends still needing to be sewn in. But that's how much I loved it, because I had this big blanket in it, and I had that blanket in it, I had my fanny pack thing in it, I had a book in it, I had everything in it, and I didn't have to worry about my hands being too full. This was perfect for it. And so I love this so much. I love this, Sarah. You did a great job. And so she does have a free, you know, she has it free on her blog. My mind went blank. And she does have a video tutorial on it if you'd like to go check it out and make you one too. And like I said, it was a crochet along. So yeah, I love this so much, and can't wait to stick another, probably put one of my blankets in it. That way when we go somewhere, I can work on them. Can't wait to show you what they look like. Okay, and I used, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm thinking, was this double-stranded? I don't think so. I'm trying to remember if we double-stranded this. We might have. It's been a little while since I've done it. Yes, I do believe I double-stranded it. I'm trying to figure it out here. I'm sorry, guys. I should have checked. Yes, it was double-stranded. I almost forgot to mention that. I held 2 together. That's right. It's just been a little while since I made it. And I used Mainstay White. Now this is a Red Heart Super Saver, and it is called, I think I brought the tag out here. I actually saved it this time. Saffron. And that was perfect for that. And Mainstay Black, if I didn't say that already. And I used a size 6.5mm hook. If I haven't already said that, which I probably haven't, I just don't remember. Oh my goodness, I didn't sleep very well last night. Everything, I can't remember anything today because, you know, as you know, I have sleep apnea, and whenever you don't do good, a lot of times your memory is just like, you can't remember things. But anyway, I love this so much, so that's perfect. All right, now, the last thing I'm going to share with you guys is one that I designed myself. I just come up with it because I was just in one of those moods. I didn't want to go looking for a pattern. I wanted something mindless, something I can just, I have those moments where I just want to create something on my own. And I need to write these things down. I didn't, but I can pretty well figure it out. And because I have been in the mood to want to make some, you know, to design some patterns and stuff. And then I get around to it, and then I don't. And I think I need to write it down, then I don't. But hopefully I can remember it. We'll see. So I wanted something to put in the playroom because I usually have, it's a coffee can, and it's, I had crayons stuck inside of it. And so I thought, I kind of want to make something to put them in where it's more round and flat instead of being deep inside of it, you know. And so I got to thinking about making a basket to put in there. And of course I wanted to go with a bee theme, and that's what I did. So I got some of my blanket yarn that I had, the scraps of, and I just designed my own blanket, my own basket. And here it is. That's the back side. Here it is. Now, what I did was, I got my crayons in here. It looks a little lopsided, but it's not. I used the Bonnet blanket. I think this is Cole, and this is at Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn that I just showed you a while ago, in mustard. And then I had some of the Bonnet blanket in white, and I just designed my own little basket because, like I said, I wanted to just work on something without really looking at anything. And so I think it turned out cute. I'm really happy with it. I debated for a while if I wanted to put a face on it, but I just left it off. But what I did was, I wanted the handles to be like the wings of the bee, and so that's what I did there. And I wanted to make it big enough. Now I'm going to show you what I did. I went to Walmart and I bought those plastic trays that you can put underneath your plants whenever, so that way the water, you know, when you water them, it won't leak everywhere. So I wanted to make this big enough to where I could put one of those in there to put the crayons in, and that's what I did. And I'm going to show you, hopefully without tilting it over all the way. So that's what I did there. I put the plastic in there with the crayons, and it works perfect. And it's big enough to where, you know, you can reach in there and you can see all the different colors, and you know, you don't have to dump them out of the can to find your colors. Now you can see it perfect in here. So that's what it looks like back there in the front, and I absolutely love it. And it sits perfect on the table. My husband made a little farmhouse table. It is so cute. And so it sits in there, and I have it sitting on top of the table and right in the middle of it. It worked up perfect. And I used a 6.5mm hook when I made this, so it was a lot of fun to make. You know, it's fun whenever you create your own patterns like that, you know. So, but anyway, I'm sorry guys, this video's been all over the place. They normally are anyway. It's just, things happen, you get all the noises and stuff, but you know, I love being outside, and I know a lot of you like it whenever I videotape outside because you get to see all the birds that usually show up. I don't know if any have. I haven't really paid attention, but they might not like this wind too much. I notice a lot of time whenever it's super windy, they don't, you know, come out as much, especially the deer. They like to kind of bed down and stuff like that. And speaking of deer, we've been getting a lot of deer show up here lately, quite a few, and so I'm excited about that. And then, oh, well, there just fell a tree. Oh wow, that was a dead pine tree, and I'm glad it was way over there. I might have to edit this out. I might not. I don't know, but that was a little scary. That's what happens when you when you live around a lot of pine trees. Yeah, that's why I get scared in storms. Yeah, but anyhow, I guess I better go look and make sure there was nothing around that, or I would have heard something, because it's out in the forest there. Wow. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, speaking of wildlife, last night my dogs just kept barking and barking and barking, and I thought, what are they barking about? It has to be a rabbit or something, some critter. So I come outside with my flashlight and I shined it down there where I feed my deer, and lo and behold, there was two of the biggest raccoons. They were having a blast down there. They were eating that stuff. They were happy. They were glad the deer didn't show up. So, but anyway, they got their feast. But anyhow, I guess I'm gonna go over there and check this out and make sure, see what kind of damage it did. Luckily, it was out in the forest there, so I'm surprised hubby didn't go over there. He must not have heard it. He must be in the house. He was in his shop with the door shut, working on his, and that wasn't too far from his shop either. So wow, yeah. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna hop off here, and I'm gonna do that and find something else to work on. But I will get up here real soon and share with you guys some of my other finished objects. I got quite a few, and I also want to show you, I am really excited about this. Valerie from Valerie's Cuddly Cats Crochet, I think that's the name of your, I'm sorry Valerie if I butchered that, but I'll put a link down below to her channel. She came out with the cutest pattern, and as soon as I seen it, I knew I wanted that, because I've been looking for one. And it is so cute. It is so simple but cute, and that's what I wanted. And it works up really fast, and you know, yeah, I enjoy working on it. So, but anyway, I can't wait to show you that and the rest of the finished objects that I got going. And so anyway, I guess I'm gonna hop off here, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will be chatting at you guys real soon.